Alright, YouTube, hello, Stormblade here, back with another build video. I did make the build incorporating the Artifice armor, like I said in the last one. And this is how the build is made. On my helmet, Elemental Ordnance and Dynamo. The arms, Radiant Light, just for the stat bump. Another Elemental Ordnance mod on my Heart of Inmost, which Heart of Inmost is pretty important to this build, so I'm sure you're using that. Bountiful Wells on my legs. And then Surge Detonators if you are going to do it in somewhat endgame content or just endgame content period. So if you're doing like the Nightfall this week, before it's gone, on reset, which would be tomorrow as of this being posted. And then Trace Evidence. Defeating combatants affected by arc debuff spawns an Ionic Trace. I don't quite know if it stacks with one of the aspects, but it seems like it does help because the aspect has like a 10-second cooldown. So, and then also Seeking Wells. How it works, the two Elemental Ordnance mods make wells, and then Bountiful Wells allows that to stack, so you get, I think, 3 wells on every grenade kill, which gives you around like half of your grenade back, and then obviously Heart of Inmost to kind of help with the regen. We're going to be using Thruster for the low cooldown. I'm using Seismic Strike because it's extra movement pretty much. You could use Ballistic Slam or Thunderclap. It doesn't really make a difference. But the main focus of the grenade of the build is Storm Grenades. So we're going to be pairing with Touch of Thunder, so that then when you throw it, after detonating, creates a roaming thundercloud that tracks nearby targets and fire bolts of lightning FOs beneath it. Then we're pairing it with Knockout because 2 more fragments versus 1. Plus, we're going to be using our Thruster often as soon as we get it, just so that then we can get our grenade more, either to increase the potency of the grenade. And for fragments, we have Spark of Magnitude. Your Lingering Arc Grenade has extended duration. Spark of Shock, your arc grenades jolt targets. Increases the damage even though it costs us 10 discipline, which we still have high discipline. And also Heart of Inmost Light to help with the cooldown. Spark of Feedback, mainly just for the resilience bump to lower the thruster cooldown. And then Spark of Ions, defeating a jolted target creates an Ionic Trace. So whether the grenade, the grenade will jolt and will either give us an Ionic Trace from Spark of Ions, and when Spark of Ions is on cooldown, we can get one from Trace Evidence. So either way, we should get Ionic Traces from every grenade. I'm going to use my Smiter Moraine because it has Pugilist and Swashbuckler to help get my melee back. Then I have Salvo because it has Demolitionist to get my grenade back. And also this build is kind of about chaining lightning to a certain degree, or just lightning in general. So chain reaction for the explosions, and also Thunderlord for the extra explosions and lightning strikes. And I will be showing the potency of this in a Sever mission because there aren't really any solo missions that are still available, or at least not a ton of options. I could do a campaign mission, but don't want to drag out the video too much. And this can obviously, be swapped out. You can have use like a battler if you don't care so much about just the arc synergy, and then you can use like something with Pugilist or just with Wellspring in the kinetic slot. I'm gonna turn off the audio because I'm gonna be talking about the build. Alright, so now we're gonna melee. Also, knockout does, using your knockout powered melee does proc Heart of Inmost Light. So, that is another reason to run it. So if you do, you know, if you not have your thruster for whatever reason, you could just punch something, get it weak, and then do 2 knockout melees. These nades are nuts, though. Like, if it is long enough in between kills, you can get, you know, 2 sets of 3 wells from it. Once you track that way. I have noticed that Storm Grenade sometimes, once it kills something, it stops the tracking. Also, how have you guys been loving King's Fall? 'Cause I have been having an amazing time. I've already gotten Touch of Malice. I still need to get the Catalyst, and then I might do like a review if you guys want to see me do weapon reviews. Otherwise, I have been attempting Lowmans. If you have been active on my Twitch, which link to that will be in the description if you want to go check it out. As well as my Discord will be in the description. If you want to join that for updates, or if you want to help make some of these videos, because I do sometimes do like community nights, and I will do raids and help out for anyone that needs it. But yeah, I've been doing some vows this week because I didn't have a God Roll Cataclysmic yet, or I haven't had one that I can craft. And once I do that, I will be able to do a 3-man Oryx. So definitely hit the like button if you were excited to see that. Like, this build is just literally about ability spam. It's great. And it's nutty in the Nightfall too. I just don't have any footage of that because my footage corrupted, unfortunately, when I was editing. I was trying to take some cool clips for it for like this video. Be like, oh yeah, this is the build I used. Hope you guys enjoy, but life happens. Not much you can do about it. So yeah, this build is really fun. You could definitely make some changes. Like, you can, you know, swap, like, you could take off Dynamo, because it doesn't make a huge difference. And you can do a solar helmet, do ashes to assets, since you're getting so many grenade kills. Get you more super, and swap the places of, like, a couple things. You just need, like, Bountiful Wells. So you can do, like, 2 ashes to assets and then Bountiful Wells. If you don't need the stat bumps as badly as, like, I do. Or at least, like, or if you're okay with the cooldowns being a little bit longer. Though with Heart of Inmost Light, the cooldowns don't matter too much. You just want somewhat high stats, just so that then, you know, if you don't have your loop going, you have at least one ability that has a short cooldown. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on, big boy. And when the turrets are more or less stationary, these grenades do really good damage when they are empowered with empowered type with Heart of Inmost Light times 2. Alright. But in some cases, it's not the best because you will see, like with this boss, he moves around way too much. Also, Run Over does proc with like these these allies, as you can see. I'm gonna big yellow bar abomination here, gone. Reduced to atoms. And the nade is still going. Like, it lasts so long. It's just so good. I got my wells, I got my nade back. This build is fun. Alright, let me start this. I just realized I rallied with Thunderlord, which isn't the best for damage, but I mean, you can obviously change up this build a little bit. You can do like a Wellspring special weapon or primary weapon. But if you want the most damage, you do Wither Horde with Storm Chaser, and then you just either have high, like high resilience or high discipline, or a mix, so that you can keep this rolling and chaining the abilities back to back. And then you pair it just with damage if you're trying to do damage over time to a single target. Like Oryx, if you're just sitting there, that damage would be amazing. But if you're doing something like this, where he moves around a lot, a little bit harder to do. Okay, or don't track onto him. Definitely not what I wanted. Okay, did not need to get sent to Narnia. The Thunderlord plus Storm Grenades. Actually kind of shreds, holy shit. Do that, and then boom. Another Storm Grenade. Bro, if I could stop getting thrown... Like, look at it! Everything's just getting destroyed! I already got my super back. Oh, dead. Easy. Obviously, if you have extra energy or have an artifice class item, I have 1 extra energy. So I could have done amped up as well. And obviously there are tweaks you can make here and there. If you don't need the resilience bump, you could do something else for this, like while surrounded by combatants, you are more resistant to damage, which is never a bad thing. You can use Spark of Beacons if you are using like Salvager Salvo, stuff like that. But yeah, that'll more or less be it. Kind of a short video compared to my normal ones, but if you did enjoy, please do like and subscribe for more. It does help me out. Twitch and Discord will be in the description below, and I hope that you enjoyed the video.